Hello everybody. After 4 months of snapshot videos, we are here with the official release of 1.15. I'm super excited. Now the thing is, in my previous video talking about 1.15, the previous pre-release video, which was the first pre-release, I said there would be one more basic video that would go over all the changes from pre-release 1 to the official release, which was pre-release 7. That was the final one before they officially released 1.15 on the 11th. And now I was going to just, do a basic thing of covering those changes, but there were no changes. From pre-release 1 to 7, the only thing that changed were fixing bugs and performance stuff, which is definitely great. I'm really glad about that, but nothing actually new to talk about. So, without the features to show you guys, nothing new features that have changed, I am just here to give my thoughts about 1.15. I'm a big fan of it. Because, okay, no, we're gonna actually get into Anyways, I really enjoy 1.15. It's a very small snapshot that worked to improve a lot of the things that were just quality of life changes. Better XP placement for when you kill an enemy, and better ways to sprint, especially. Basically, they have the better sprint mod in this game now, because you can go to your controls, is it? If you go, no. Where is it? It's accessibility options. There you go. You can have sprint on toggle. And now what I can do is I can press it, and I can always be sprinting. It's crazy. Anyways, yeah, quality of life changes like that continue to, bring me a lot of joy, because I just really love the polishing of the game. As far as actual big new changes, I mean, the amount of items that they introduced is all here on my hotbar. It is less than a hotbar of items that have come to this update, and this all just be related, and that's it. So I can go through the official blog post. You guys can read about it. I went to each of these additions in depth in, of course, all previous snapshot videos. So in the description, I have both the blog post for the official release and all the new stuff. So it's fun. We're gonna go through this together. So they took the internet by storm, and they just suddenly out of nowhere released bees. I mean, I'm a big fan of bees. I'm always gonna say this. They're big, a little too big, but I'm a big fan of them. They're super cute, and what Minecraft is all about, just crazy things like that. And also they have bee nests, which they can go into, and beehives, which you can farm. Now, as far as actual, things that come out of the farming, it's not too much. You can get honeycomb blocks from the honeycomb, and you can get honey blocks, as well as honey bottles, which you can use to make sugar. So it's essentially, you have a new type of farm to look at, which I'm actually pretty excited for. There's been a lot of, you could say, the number of farms in the game, it's gotten a little too easy. Auto fishing, you have crazy wheat farms and cactus farms, auto tick farms, which are very cool. But I think a farm like this is very interesting. The fact that it really just matters upon the bee. There's probably ways to make it a lot efficient to actually use the beehives to do it, but that's just gonna have to wait and see. And then you have honey blocks, which took the internet also by storm when they actually listened to the community and made them not be stuck to slime blocks, which allows for so many new contraptions for redstone creators to make, which you've probably seen from people like PewDiePie, Mumbo Jumbo. Can't believe I'm saying PewDiePie unironically as one who used honeycomb blocks, or honey blocks, whatever. They have honeycomb blocks, very very pretty looking. Just a new a new nice block to look at. It doesn't really have any real use, but it still is cool in the end. Honey bottles are awesome because they have a crazy sound effect when you drink them. Oh, they sound so weird, but I'm a fan of them. So I really just enjoy this snapshot. The fact is, it's super small, and it's not trying to do anything big. In consideration for the past two snapshots, two versions. 1.13 was the ocean, completely changed the ocean. 1.14 completely changed villages and how we trade with them. 1.15 just added some bees. It's kind of like 1.12 in a sense, where they just added the world of color, where they just essentially did some colorization, added parrots, and said, oh, that's pretty good to me. So I like that. And this is like the calm before the storm version, which I think they need to have every now and then, because ever since, you know, Microsoft bought Mojang, there was a lot of confusion on like how the snapshots would come, which is why 1.8, 1.7, 1.9 was over the span of like 3 to 4 years, and then the next, you know, 5 or 6 versions were all the same. Yeah, it was definitely really interesting to look at if you watch a timeline of it. It's super interesting to watch. But as far as, you know, they go into a lot of depth about each of these items. You know, bees, they all gather pollen, you know, they're neutral mobs. They don't go into water, and if it's raining, they actually like try to go inside under something. They actually help you with your crops if they have pollen under them, which is actually a very interesting thing. I never really known about that, but if you have a bee with pollen go over your crops, it actually makes them grow faster. It is very cool. I'm a big fan of bees, and you know, it's nice to see them. Then you have your bee nests and bee hives, which can be used to, you know, you can use to get honeycombs or honey bottles, essentially used to farm them. They're very, very cool. Already talked about my thing of honeycombs, and the honeycomb blocks as well. So then you have accessibility options, which, you know, you have the button highlighting, you have the sprint and sneak toggle, and hold and whatnot, and also you have like so this was like the only thing that changed with I think this works if I do something like this. Oh wait, whoops. Anvils now have like I think it's like a data tag of how many times they were worked on. So that was like one of the only changes that really happened, but it doesn't really affect anything in game. You know, still works. Advancements are still the same. You know, you have your advancements here, which are it's interesting how they're still apart from each other. That's just so interesting that all the B ones are like different. Also, why for advancements do I only have the husbandry ones? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm creative. Then you have dispenser changes, which, you know, this was a big thing about this update. Connecting other versions. So Bedrock had a bunch of unique features, which are nice, but I think this update was super nice on making the two, Bedrock and Java, and even, you know, stuff like mobile, make them a lot more interconnected. They don't seem to be too foreign to one another. So dispensers now work the way they do in Bedrock, where you can have a dispenser point up and to the side and whatnot. And then you have a bed. If you don't sleep in it, like if it's daytime and if you try to sleep in a bed, you won't sleep in it, but you'll still set your spawn. I'm a big fan of that one. There's no bed in here, so that's useless to me. There's a bed in here. Okay, well that didn't work because, oh my gosh, I just spawned outside. Here, let's do time set 0. You can only sleep at night during thunderstorms, but it will set my spawn. You have bells that are now, you know, powered by redstone. You have new game rules like do immediate respawn, drowning damage, fall damage, and fire damage. Sponges now dry out in the nether. Boats can be used as fuel in a furnace. Campfires can be extinguished with a shovel. Parrots can be set on a player even when they're riding a horse. Composters. Why am I so freaking butchering that word? Composters now crafted wooden slabs rather than the weird one with sticks and fences and whatnot. All foods are now edible in creative mode. Dark Prismarine is now crafted with black dye instead of ink sacs, which was a thing from Bedrock. Just so many things that just brought the two versions together, as well as made some quality of life changes that made it super cool. Also, iron golems can now be cracked and healed, which is super cool because now you know, I always had a weird, interesting problem with certain villages either having their golems just randomly disappear or just die and never come back, and you had to make more. But now you can have a replenishing supply. And there's a ton of technical stuff as well, just things that they changed to make the game work better, and more modding things, more things for map makers, more things for resource packs creators. Super cool stuff. So that's all I've got to say about that. So what do I think of this version? I think it's awesome. I'm a big fan of it. It's small, but changes some really cool stuff. And I actually know everything that's going on. So it's not like it's a life-changing event when I go into 1.14 on new SMP and try to understand everything. You know, I don't feel out of the loop anymore. But hey, it actually was fun to kind of go into a version of Minecraft you didn't really understand, because it made me go back to the good old days when I did not know anything about Minecraft like 1.2. So it goes a long way. So that's all I really get to say, honestly. The fact that there wasn't too many changes about the pre-releases, so it's just kind of an overview of, you know, all the snapshots I went through, the 4 months of snapshot videos. So in the description, again, I have the blog posts and all my snapshot videos. The playlist is right there. Go check it out. If you have a specific thing you want to look at, I go a lot more in depth in all the, you know, various changes. But hey, we made it, boys. A new version of Minecraft. Now, what do we do on this new version of Minecraft? I don't know. I'm very interested. So I'd love to hear you guys' opinion in the comments. There might be some 1.15 related maps to play. Maybe some new stuff. I do have one map in mind, which isn't related to 1.15 at all, but it's just like, it's on my mind, so I might as well say it. Just a new series that might start up by the time this Clean 19 is over, because it definitely does not have time to get started up now. Hey, what's up, Polar Bear? How you doing? So that's all I've got to say, my boys. So from me, and you know, all these snapshot videos, I thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy any of them, please leave a like, and if you enjoyed a specific one, go leave a like on that specific one. You know, had a lot of fun making these videos. So as far as the future of snapshot videos go, I might still do them, but I think after doing a whole version, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. So you guys just, you know, just keep watching. You know, Mojang releases snapshots usually every Thursday, so go ahead and keep your eyes peeled on the Minecraft site. That's all I've got to say. So my name's been Cleanfel or Zach. I hope you guys enjoyed, and from me and all these bee friends, more bees. Okay. What's up, sheep? I wish I had a way to, like, well, I mean, it looks like they're already attacking him, but anyways. Anyways, boys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.